different things are relevant to kids at different age brackets. You know, yourself, you have younger kids or 6 and 9, so maybe the activities that they're more doing online is the online gaming and watching videos. So you can adapt the conversation to that kind of thing. You know, in online games, you can still communicate with other people. Multiplayer games, you get randomly paired with others, and there is a communication feature.
Yeah.
So having conversations about that, or if someone asks you something that makes you feel uncomfortable, sort of foundation level conversations. And then as they get older, maybe you're a little bit more, with teenagers, you're more candid about some of the risks online and that there are offenders, talking about relationships online, image sharing, all that kind of stuff, their responsibility with not on sharing images, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, you know, parents know their kids best, so adapting to their maturity needs and what they think is best to talk about.
Yeah. So safe online behavior is really just about empowering them to be able to spot the red flags, right?
It's a big one, yeah, exactly. And it does look different, you know, maybe when they're younger, it's sort of the red flags are anyone contacting them online. If anyone you don't know from school or sport messages you, you turn it off, or you come tell mum or dad or whoever, you know. Whereas as they get older, you know, for example, with financial sextortion, some of the red flags are someone adding you on social media, messaging you, and it gets sexual very quickly is a pretty big red flag. That if they move you from one platform to another, so just say you meet on one social media platform and they'll move you to a messaging platform, that's a big red flag. We see that very often with even online child sex offenders use that in online grooming. You know, if it gets sexual very quickly, maybe they send images, you know, I guess it's hard to say because image sharing is a bit different with different generations, but if it almost feels too good to be true, I suppose, like, that's sort of a red flag.
Yeah.
Also,
particularly to a teenage boy, you know. I get that.
Yeah, I always sort of, I feel very empathetic because you can sort of imagine, you know, we're all teenagers once. If you're a teenager and you maybe don't get to talk to people that you like much at school, and then you get this message from someone that's really into you and sends you images and is really flirty, like, you can understand why the tactic works for some young people, you know. I can empathize.